Hello everyone and welcome back to City Skylines 2 with me, Matt, and we are back on Hydraberg as we kind of take a jaunt on down our little street here between two parking garages, but just taking a look at some palm trees that are lit up at night. That is right. You can now get lit palm trees, which is actually looking really fantastic. That is right. And as we kind of turn right here a little bit, we have a lot of open grass here, but as we kind of scroll up and again take a look at what we did on our last episode, man, this is looking quite. Anyways, it's looking good. We got some tire marks down the middle. We got people already parking in here, looking good. Our trash is looking good. We got little bumps here and there. Oh, we got some people like off the ground. I like it. And boy, oh boy, it is looking good. That is for sure. But today, as we zoom on out, today, we are going to focus right here. That's right. And you're asking me, Matt, what are we thinking about doing? And let me tell you, person or people that are watching, I don't know who you are, but I know you're watching. I can see you through my screen. Not really, but anyways, I can see you. We're going to be developing this area just a bit. So don't forget to sit back, relax, and of course, grab your water and enjoy the episode. Alrighty, everyone, welcome back. And today we're looking at this area, our new area, which we still need a name for. So don't forget to leave a comment down below. What do you think we should name it? But this is going to be an interesting area because the reason why is I'm going to try something out with a little bus station going on over here. Okay. And what I'm thinking is, well, we're doing some things. I'm not going to put anything on a recording just yet because I don't want to ruin the surprise or anything like that. But no matter what, we do need roads. Alrighty, so after a little bit of work, nothing too crazy whatsoever, we kind of got something that kind of looks like this going on. What I'm thinking is I'm going to leave a lot of this area for a new bus stop, and you're gonna kind of see why I am, because I think it's going to be a good one. We're not going to do any lanes. Maybe we're not going to do this to it. I don't know, but it is going to look pretty dang decent. And of course, one thing I forgot to do while I was doing this is we do need a small little roundabout there. I think that's going to be perfect right on that edge right there to kind of help with traffic and crossings and all that. But yeah, I think this up here is going to be, it's going to be something. You'll don't worry, you'll see. It'll be something. But down here though, this is where I'm really thinking of, where's my parks at? Thank you. We can get some maybe parks across here, which I think would be kind of nice. How long? Oh, perfect. We can maybe get some parks across there. Something like that, and something like that. I think that'd look really cool. But also, when we get down here, when we get to our commercial zones, our EE, thank you. I'm not going to fill in everything. Oh, no. I'm only going to do a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, so that is 6 right there. There we go. I'm going to leave at least 2 blocks in between if I can, because I think that is what, again, this is going to be a little bit different, if I do say so myself, compared to other things that I have done. Just because I don't need to build as much, to be perfectly frank. And I do want to leave room for some, whatchamacallit, like trees and such and all that. So I do want to do that. Oops. Alrighty, so after just a little bit of filling in and things like that, we got our buildings coming in. I put in some single-family homes down there to kind of help things out, and obviously put in our hopefully these are right. Did I put these? Yeah, okay. I'm like, hopefully these are commercial, because that would be awkward. Or low density, like that would be awkward if it wasn't our low density. Oh boy. But it is. And then over here, I'm going to kind of do the same thing. I'm literally just going to dump some in right there. And dump some single family homes in there to kind of get those to grow in. So I think that would be a nice little thing to this. And again, kind of grow a little bit of stuff here as well. And I think what I'm going to do, maybe down here, I think I'm going to put in maybe some offices. I think would be nice. Where's my purple? I don't think we have any EE offices, but we do have some low density offices. Yeah, I think we have some low density offices. I don't know if I want to do the southwest, but I'll just do kind of our normal low density offices here. All right, so now we have our offices coming in as well to kind of help out maybe with some jobs over here. I think that will look quite nice. And of course, leaving a lot of room for trees and such, I think it's going to help out tremendously as well. So I think that's looking good. That's looking good as well. One thing I do want to put in while those things are growing are what are these called? Asymmetric roads. There we go. I do want to put in some asymmetric roads down here as well to kind of help out a little bit with traffic. Just so that we can make things a little bit easier. I think that'd be nice. Can we do something like that? We can. I think that'll look good. Perfect. Of course, I did not want to do that, but right, it did happen already. Anyways, so yeah, so getting some asymmetric roads in there, I think it's going to help out tremendously as well. Now, the next thing I'm kind of thinking about is, what if we put on some clean industrial manufacturing? Would that be worth it down here too? I don't know. Because we're far enough away from our housing down here. Oops. Yep. We're far enough from our housing down here. We have our areas over here and over here of our offices. So, I mean, would it be worth putting stuff in here? And you know what? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I really, really don't know, to be perfectly frank. But it is looking like it might be, it could be, it's in the running. It's in the contention of maybe putting something in here, but maybe we just do more offices. Let's see what more offices looks like, and I'll be right back with y'all. Alrighty, so we added a couple more office buildings down here to kind of get some work on and all that stuff. Got this one to grow in, got that one, those two to grow in. Oh, and that one to grow in. Okay, so we got at least 4 to grow in. All right. Oh, there we go. I think that's going to look great. Whoops, wrong button. And let's see here. What am I going to do? Is it worth putting in some medium density in here? And it might be worth it. We can do our medium density or low rent and high density. Maybe we do some low rent here and kind of just see where that takes us. Oops, nope. And then something we can take all the way down to there should be good, to be honest. I think that would be nice. And same type of thing down here. Maybe we just do a big old parking lot down here. That actually might not be the craziest thing I've ever done, to be perfectly frank. Where is our large parking lot? Okay, a large parking lot that can go in there. Okay, maybe what we can do is then we can have a little alleyway. Not that come down here. And then we can put more parking. Oops, wrong thing. Maybe right here. Like so. And then what this could do is we can then pull it through here. From there down and just straight through there. And this is where we can put some EE stuff right here. I'll just fill this in because it don't matter, to be perfectly honest. But that could be a good little thing right back up to there. Maybe could we add a little bit more into here too? Maybe. That could be good. Get some of that medium density in there. That could be good. That could be good. All right, that's looking good. And then what kind of other parking can we get in here? Ooh, that parking looks perfect in there for sure, for sure. But yeah, that won't, I don't think that looked too bad. Get some parking going on right there. Got some houses there. Got some parking there. On the backside of that. Okay, that's not looking half bad because then you can come in, you can park here, you can come shop. I think that would look great. If I do say so myself, I think that would look quite wonderful. If I do say so myself. I am going to do a little bit of landscaping down here first before we get up to this area, because this area is going to be, again, a bus stop, if you will, and some other things. So yes, let me go ahead and do some landscape real quick so that this area can look a little bit better. And I'm not going to bore you with that one. I'm just going to bring you back once I'm done so that you can just have awe of what I am doing, or just gasp because it's crazily horrible. Either way, come on back. I'll be right back, guys. Alrighty, and we are back. That is right, we got some landscaping in on our left-hand side here. Got some trees, some bushes, and all that going in there. And of course, we got some businesses off to the right, so nothing too crazy. Or off to the left, right? I don't know what I said. Then on to the right, we have some of our single-family homes. That will definitely, they will grow as they get more and more, I guess, prestige. I don't know what they call it, but when they get more, they'll get more. But yeah, I think we're looking pretty dang decent. Let's take a look at it from our upper view, if you will. And it looks something like this. Again, this looks like it definitely fits in with the vibe, which is, I think, kind of what I was aiming for here. Things are looking really nice over here as well. So I think that is looking good. Again, we have a parking lot going on right there, which is looking good. We have 2 parking lots over here where there's only 4 cars in there, and maybe some more will come. And of course, we got our little pathways here. Some people may go through there, but of course, our homelessness is still kind of an issue. But it is what it is, nonetheless. But one of our main focuses is going to be up here. So if we get out of this and we take a look at our new area, we have no services assigned, which means we are going to need to put some in. And this is where I'm thinking here of we need to have some services. So first and foremost, I want to pull this straight up. Give me my 90. There we are. To kind of get my 90 in. So we got that going on there. I think this would easily go over here. There we go. Something like that. So I'm thinking about maybe doing a little bit of hospital, a little bit of a, whatchamacallit? A hospital, police, maybe some schools? Actually, what is our school at? That's a great question. What is our schools at? All right, our elementary school. Yep, our high schools are down too. Oh boy, that's not good. Our college is doing fine. Our university, ooh, we probably could also put in a university, but that's looking... But for the most part, we do need, where's my buses? We need buses. So we need modern architecture. Our local bus station probably can be like right here. I think that would look good right there. What else can we add on? Extra platforms. Okay. What is this? A bus service station? But something like that wouldn't be bad. And again, what I'm thinking is having roads like from here to come into here, from up here coming to in here as well. And so that's what I'm going to do. Let me go ahead and plop in some routes here. So yeah, so having like a connection like that, I think would look pretty dang good to me. I do say so myself. But this also leaves room over here for education. There we go, something like that. It looks a little weird because of the all that, but I think that is gonna look nice back there in regards to a high school. Let's get out of there. Let's get into here, our new area. Okay, I think that's gonna look great. I think that's gonna look great. Again, we have our little kiddie park over here, little sports field here. We will have to do some landscaping, but that'll be okay. And of course, we have some a field over here for the kids to do something in high school at least. Of course, we are also going to need some parking. So a large may be great, and then a moderate could be good too. Something like that. And what I'm thinking is we also do need some buildings. So give me some medium density and we'll just put it right there. That actually might work out perfectly because then we can also put in some walking paths. Let's turn this off to go kind of straight across like so. And then we can come down here like so, and go right there, and go right there. I think that could look pretty good. So we are going to need to do this a lot. And to be honest, I think I'm just going to span this entire thing, turn on my A over there. And like I said, literally span this entire thing for the most part. There we go. That looks a lot better. And we'll be able to do some things over here as well. I'm thinking maybe some mini parks I think would be most appropriate, or they could be the most appropriate there and there. I think would be good. Of course, these need a road, which is kind of shucks. But we can do something about that a little bit later. But yeah, I think we can do a little something in there as well to kind of make this do well, especially maybe some trees around it, so on and so forth. I think could be a good thing as well. And then we are going to need some medical over here. Maybe a medical clinic could be a little bit better. If we put that maybe right. I do want to get it off of that one. So maybe over by the football field, we can get a medical clinic going on right there. I think that would look great. We'll get you going in there because we also need some death care. I think this is looking decent so far. Waiting for an ambulance. Dispatched. Gathering. Perfect. Okay, so yeah, so this isn't looking bad. But then it goes, okay, what should go here? Maybe could we do a baseball field of sorts, maybe? There we go. Okay. So we got a little sports complex going on back there. I think that's looking great. We have our bus system doing its thing back here. One thing we do need is we need mail. Oh boy, our mail is crazy over here. So I think what we might need to do is, okay, I think I know what we might do. Let's go EE. Let's actually get our high density. Let's go EE. Let's get our low rent housing. I just want to pick some EE low rent housing and just go there and there to help that out. I think that would look great on this back end. Now that that is in, I think the back end would be perfect. Oh my gosh, look how perfect that is for a little thingy right there. How many cars does this take or have? Vehicles in use 10. Perfect. Let's take a look at our mail. Okay. We also need to put in mailboxes. That is for sure. All right, there we go. Most of that is covered, so that'd be good. Okay, so they'll be happy with that. But yeah, I think that is going to be a perfect little place already. Okay, so while we're speed boosting, I also put in a little taxi depot as well. I think that could help us out tremendously when it comes to just getting people around the city. And what I did was I got out of that. I put my operational district just as this one, as the new area. Again, still need a name for that one. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, commenters. Commenters. But I think that's going to help out tremendously, as well as people come in here, get picked up, get dropped off, and so on and so forth. So I think that is going to help out a little bit as well. Alrighty, everyone. I think that's going to be it for me for today. I think we had a very successful episode. I mean, you may look at it on your end that's successful. On my end, it was a battle left and right with my computer, with the game, with everything. It took me many recordings just to get the footage you have seen today. But anyways, that is not going to stop us, because today we kind of built this young little neighborhood. We also built this little commercialized area as well to kind of help things out, to kind of get people, there we go. A little bit of commercialization, if you will. We also built this elementary school with a little park out back, half a soccer field, and a little baseball field as well, between our elementary school and our high school with our track over here. We also got a little bit of a medical center here. We have our crematorium back here, post office next to that, next to a bus depot, next to 2 taxis that are getting people through the day. So I think that is helping us out. And of course, if you did enjoy this episode, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Of course, don't forget to leave a comment, because this new area needs a name. Yes, it does. It needs your help in regards to that. So give me a name down below in the comments, or if you just want to say, hey, Matt, or hey, Matt, don't forget about this or that, that is welcome as well. And until next time, I hope you have a good rest of your day, great rest of your week, stay hydrated, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye now.